Alright, welcome back folks for our return to Bravely Default 2 here. To, celebrate the announcement of the HD remake of the original game. I did do some grinding off stream, as I mentioned, last week in between. So, quickly go over the important bits. I have gotten lunar powered and solar powered for every single character, so they are constantly regenning MP. We also got Aspire Attack for Elvis, which restores MP based on damage inflicted with attack command. This will also be important later for some other people, but I'll worry about grinding that out when the time comes. And aside from that, everything else is mostly the same. We have Pain into Gain for the Vanguards, which is taking damage while not defaulting. Has a roughly 30% chance of increasing your physical attack power by 1 to 3%, which is good. And then the rest of it is all more or less the same. Glory is still fairly light on passives just because I have focused on leveling her in White Mage while I've been doing this, so she's gained things like Cura and Benediction, which is a heal boost. We've got things like Defang and Skull Bash, which are physical and magic attack debuffs respectively, as well as Aggravate, which is kind of a taunt, but not really. It's like a slight increase in your targeting, so it'll never actually work. We've got a few black spells on Gloria, and we've got the full suite of the second tier spells, Elvis on Black Mage as well. But aside from that, everything else is the same as when we were last year. I might have bought like some equipment or something, but nothing too major, you know. Characters are more or less wearing the same stuff. I think I was waiting, yeah, because Elvis, I want to give him this Ice Talisman, but he needs to not be overweight. So he needs to get a couple more levels in him. So let us continue on, as we need to head to the past to head towards the Kingdom of Savalon. And just in case people want to know where I was doing the farming here, we actually have to head towards it to go where we're going. It's up here towards this dungeon, which I'm actually going to poke my head in real quick to see if this is an optional dungeon and I just forgot, or if it's a thing you have to do for a quest way later in the game. This right here is the farm spot. This bee, this fairy, these plants, they all give good stuff. I tried to fight that one special boss, but it charms you constantly, and it was really annoying, and it was healing itself, so I decided no. Quick peek. Okay, these guys are not over level, so we'll quickly run through this.
Allow me.
Alright, so I want you all to know I was pressing the B button because I've been playing Unicorn Overlord on my Switch. So, the Xbox controller is different. I was like, why is it not? Oh, wait, my battle speed is like way up. There we go. Fine to have this for grinding, but I do want to be able to see what's going on in new zones, and so you all can, you know, see what's actually happening. Oh, 2 bar. There we go. 3 arrows is a good speed. 4 is just like we're schmoving. Alright, let's have a look, see what's in here. There's a merman here. We want to get that for our bestiary. Oh, and we got the waddles as well. Lightning and dagger. And lightning and axe. Cool. Get rid of this guy before he gets turned. Sloan gets rid of that one for us. Let's do some thunder. Okay, this one counters by casting heal. And did a pretty dang good job at it. But he can only cure himself now, because he's running out of juice. Ow. Okay. Which one do you use weak to the axe again? Shaman? And get rid of the waddle if I can. Ah, just a little short. Vaulting. I'll stop. Stop healing.
To arms. May sorcery's tail ends here.
There we go. Sir Sloan, thank you. You got enough damage to get through this thing? There we go.
Many more battles await us, I fear.
Plant food. That will be very important. That is a type of monster bait, which is useful for grinding. Everything in here is super low level, so I'm just kind of fighting the guys here, it looks like, to get their bestiary input. Otherwise, just gonna quickly run through and grab these chests. Magnifying glasses, those might come in handy, especially as we get in later into the game and I want to have less people subbing on Adventure, or I don't remember the name of the frickin' thing. What is it called? Freelancer. Thank you. There we go. It is. So eventually we'll hit a point, but it's mostly when I'll buy like a stack of 99 of the things. And it's just like, alright, we have everything now. Kind of just wandering around here for all the goodies. Here's another chest, 410 pigs. Up here, anything? Nope, there's a ramp there. Any bushes, there's a chest. Teleport stone, useful. Where we came across. Let's have a look around here. Oh. Ran into something apparently. One.
Let me see. Your days are new. We'll have our weaknesses.
How much HP? Like I have 15. Okay, I was like, thought that was enough. Make sure he doesn't get a turn. Okay, he's not going for us. Not quite enough. Ow.
Let me out, pal.
That was just a big one, did it? I'm just
Ten
getting
for
started
Elvis.
here.
Let's have a look-see. Okay, so here's the teleport circle, which means around here somewhere is something important. There's a chest. Over here's some flamey boys. Get back here.
We've outmaneuvered them.
What are you, friend?
Yeah.
Fossils, just weak to light.
I'm up, huh? Let me see. May
And
sorcery will have our
oh,
weaknesses.
counteracts with disembody, which does stop.
Why? Eat sorcery.
Some ice magic then.
Too easy.
There we are. Pop this bad boy open. What we got here? Star Pendant. These are like fairly common, I think. They are poison immunity, yeah. And they give you an extra 10 restorative power and 500 HP, which is just nice to have for healing. I might actually swap that out here for Gloria. A little bit of physical defense, more restorative power. Give us some extra weight, give us some extra HP. Yeah, that sounds good. Sounds good. He's got enough weight now, so we will equip this to give his extra magic stats. Give him some more maximum MP. We're going to need that. Black Mage gets very expensive as the spells go up. And especially as we get other caster jobs as well. Casting can get rather expensive, which is why I really wanted to grind out those two passive abilities. Oh, hello.
Watch out, guys.
This guy.
Allow me.
Tap these dudes. Thank you, Sir Sloan.
Too easy.
Echo Herbs. Let's see. Just having a look around. We need 6 more chests. Here's one of them. Okay, nice. Here. Let's see. Something up on that hill. That's where the log bridge is. Another one, rather. There's a save point right there, so that's where the boss of this room is. Not too many optional dungeons. Most of them have a side quest associated with them. This might be the only one, actually, in this, like, super early area. Bomb fragments, that's useful for AoE damage. Look around here before we make our way back towards that save point. Here we are. Use Zeus's Wrath, that does lightning, I believe. Let's see. One up there. How do I get up there? Behind this tree. Turn around, Seth. Out of the way. I think I had to get to a certain strength to do this. Apparently I might need a certain skill, though. I don't remember having to deal with this. Yeah, I don't know. Let's head over towards the boss here, see if that does anything for us. Hit save. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's just a chest here. Magnifying glass. Flowers are important, maybe. 356 peaks. I think there's something I've forgotten about in here. That's save point right there. There's a chest down here as well. That's the other log bridge I'll need to cross. Okay. What do I gotta do with this? Like a gimmick to it, if I'm sure, but I gotta remember what the gimmick is. Maybe it's these guys. Doubt it, though. I don't think I need to be in here at night, but that might be the case as well. Yeah. We'll step outside and do a quick nighttime adventure. That's probably getting close to done as well. Let me grab this other thing real quick. It's right here, and then we'll do a little timey-wimey nonsense. And if I can't figure it out, I'll quickly do Google. Wizard's Rod. I think I already have both of these two on one of those, don't I? Yep, I already spent some money on them. We could go all in on the damage. That would overload Elvis in his current state, and I'd rather my healer be alive than dealing damage. Where's that teleport panel? There it is. Step outside, get ourselves on nighttime. Won't take too long. If you're in love with a challenge, I'll keep long life mark my words. Try casting a spell on undead. Oh yeah, he's the guy who tells you fight the undead. I missed.
Come and
Feeling
get it.
brave, huh? Yeah, these guys are part of what I spent most of my time farming jobs and levels with,
You rang? Eat sorcery.
as they have a very chunky pile of resources from them. It's credit though.
Too easy.
Someone's getting stronger.
And evening. Time of day does occasionally affect things in dungeons, but it's very rare. Usually just affects where monsters spawn outside. By where, more how many. Let's see. A little further north. Dungeons do not have maps, so you do have to kind of remember everything. No. Quick check on the job menu. I don't think Freelancer gains an ability to cut this up, does he? Square one. Nope. That. Square one. Remove various status effects from body slam. Deal physical damage to a target based on the user's encumbrance and delay the target's turn. Let me see. What's the name of this place again? Is Hydrangea Hills. Oh, there it is, bottom right. 1 second, let me do a quick Google. The attached the default to Hydrangea Hills. The game facts don't fail me now. On rock outcropping. Okay, we have to start chapter 2. Okay. We'll be back for this then. About to use the teleport stone with the things right here. Move. I don't have time to waste hitting you. Wasting my resources. Alright. Let's make our journey off then to the pass. We now strong enough to spook off the bees. Getting some strength. Do I want to drop a tent here? No, let me just do it here. Quick shot of that old tent. Plant food, so this will be used to lure plant launchers continuous battles. That will be relevant later. It's a surprise tool that will help us later. Tent. Get ourselves refilled. Up, dog. What you not here? Definitely a lot of many versus many situations lately. The first thing to do is focus attention on one target at a time. Spread yourself too thin, you can't come a lot of dust to too little effect. Concentrated efforts much more likely to get you one step closer to walking away the winner. Once you stick on someone out, it's important to let them know you're listening. Like, really, what am I talking about? What are you talking about? I'm sharing some top tips here. Thank me later, yeah? Some people. He's having a time. I'm sure you win a lot of your arguments standing out in a field. Yelling at the hills. Alright, let's step in. Into the pass. Benefits of consecutive battles. Sometimes entering battle when other monsters are nearby will cause them to join in on the action, leading to not just one but a string of encounters. This ups the challenge significantly, but it's worth it for the bonus JP. And that bonus gets even better the more bouts you fight in a row. Make consecutive battles a great way to rack up the job points. Yes, so you can get dudes bundled up, you get extra job points. It's really not that much harder. The Veil of Sighs, that's what it's called. I don't remember if we can get all of the chests here either. I think there's at least one we have to come back for. Hello, bird. Oh, I've overgrinded a little bit.
Very well.
Here, what do we got here? Asp, Arman, and Rock. Got this guy. Oh, they're vulnerable to saves, so that's good to know.
Come and get it.
Do a scan on the Asp, and a scan on the Arman since he is
You rang?
the less common of the batch.
Come and get it.
Those guys are vulnerable to lightning, as expected. Supersonic Gust.
Here I go.
Let's do a examine on the Rock, and then try to cut down the Arman. Because these guys might do petrification stuff, I don't remember. Let's not find out. They're Sloan.
Let me at 'em.
Let's try bonking this dude. They're stocking up for something or other here.
Crack. Rumble. Brutally effective.
Shadow Nova. Crit attack. Shadow Nova. Nothing too crazy.
Almighty thunder! Sorcery!
And clean.
No one beats the
All right
dust.
then. I'm all set.
Get done.
That felt good.
We should have checked on the boat before I left town, but it's fine. Not quite done yet. Got an orb. See if I can turn down the bloom a little bit. It's a little stronger than I remember it being. Oh, I can't do, oh, here we go, system config. There's not a ton of options here. Bar, yeah, unfortunately. Medium would be similar to the cut version. Yeah, I don't know. Might just be my memory. This was running on the Switch. And it's a fairly early title, so... So there were some areas that didn't run particularly well, I will say. I didn't realize I was on set. Gloria was talking, so I was like, it's Gloria's turn. Look at this guy, he's like the staves and lightning.
Oh, what's next?
Oh, he just give me the old bonk. Give me the old bonk.
Too easy.
Antarctic Wind, that's an ice weapon item. Not a weapon, an attack item. Okay, let's see. You guys aren't too strong, so I'm not worried about too much combat here.
I'm up, huh?
Let's rock.
Come and get it.
Let's rock. Thanks for Sloan.
Almighty thunder! That'll do
To
nicely.
arms.
See if we can kill that one. Nope, not quite. Oh, that one's committing. Damage. Nice dodge.
Then. Ha, I'm all set.
Let's just see how many Adele can go through here. Oh, maybe all of them if she keeps critting like that. Very close.
Let me at 'em. Okay.
That's it.
That felt
I am
good.
stronger. I can feel it.
10 for everyone. See what's in the box. 3 mini ethers. Oh, they're annoyingly expensive. So this is definitely the right way to go. I'm gonna go check out that upward version real quick because there might be loot up there. Excuse me. Went through. Da-da-da. The hill. Over here. There we are. Chest. Nasty surprise emerges. Monsters.
Okay, let's
I
do
remember
this.
quite the demotion after FF3. Yeah, he's just a little small. Just a few of them. He got like chopped up
Oh,
and
man,
split.
Get it.
Let's go. Let's just bang one of these. Okay, that is due.
Crafty wee devil.
We gotta get rid of these guys before that runs out, because I don't have a way to get rid of that just yet.
Your days are numbered.
Quite enough. Thank you, Sir Sloan.
Sing the heart. Ha.
Oh, man.
2 Doom Ticks. All in with Adele here and just trying to wipe these out. There. Nothing to worry about. There are items that can cleanse that, but I don't have many of them. Kukri. We don't have anyone using daggers right now. Adele is dual wielding. Let me see if it'll be better than the longsword. Probably not. Yeah, she's got an A on that, only a D on these. That's a second Kukri. But that might come in handy for other jobs. Remember if one we're about to get is good with daggers or not. Here, don't need to worry about that guy. Me. Here. Way. Grass, see if we can get an item. Nope. This down. Body porn. Is that an ingredient? Yeah, it's crafted resource. That will not see use for some time. I don't know if I'm gonna get into the class that uses that either. That's a fancy one. It's neat, but it's a lot of work.
All right then.
Let's get some stabbage on here. Oh, I didn't even notice this rock was here. He was blended into the asp.
Allow me. Almighty
And
thunder.
throw some lightning out here.
Strike you down.
Come and get it.
Let's see. Getting rid of this guy. Probably not. We can get him close. Elvis can probably do a big sweep out here of a few of them.
That'll do nicely.
3, of course.
Dust.
And Sir Sloan gets one more. Now,
No. Still standing.
Let me see.
and tap.
We're done already.
Horns. Corner here. There's a big fella down there. I don't remember if that guy's a... He's blocking a chest, though. I want that. So... He has loot. I want the loot. I'm gonna wait for him to turn around at least so I can try and get the drop on him. Watch him come right up this hill. There he goes. Get ourselves an advantage for this.
Let's do this.
Alright, big fella. This is Hecatoncheir. We're gonna try and clear out the rocks first. 2k HP. Not actually too terrible to beat down, especially because he's weak to water, right? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna deal with the birds first.
Almighty.
So we don't have to deal with ads.
Very well. Crack. We all have our weaknesses.
Then we can deal with the man himself. He is going to do a lot of damage.
And get it.
So we're gonna go Efang, just to make sure he has as little physical attack as possible. And then just whack him. Use our Sloan. Ow! As stated, does a lot of damage.
Let me help you.
Heal up Elvis before we head out here. He's pretty low.
Okay.
And easy.
Let us continue on our way.
Not even worth that much XP. But, get the box. Use that to heal the damage that he dealt. But I don't think we need to, though. This is the boss, I believe? Again, I don't think we can get everything out of this dungeon the first time through. There's one or two that we can't get. come back later. Oh. Right through here. There's another one down there with that Hecatonker. So we'll just do this again. Back and get ourselves a heal. I got popped in right behind me. Come on, turn around. Oh, he's afraid of me too. Cool. Let's take this. We're throwing knives. Didn't think they would, that guy would be afraid with that much HP, but apparently he is. Okay, and this last chest, I believe, we have to get on a return trip. I remember stuff right. Here we are.
Milady, I wonder if I might request that we make a minor detour.
A detour? Oh, I see. It's near here, is it? Very well then. Of course.
We're all the way out in the mountains. What's here to see?
This path leads to the final resting place of my beloved wife. I had hoped as we were passing that I might pay her a brief visit.
You don't mind, do you?
Of course
Reason
not.
not to.
In fact, I'm sure we'd all like to come with you. If that's okay, I mean.
I would be honored.
Alright. Save. Alright. Oh, party chat. An eventful journey. I've put you through so much since we left Muse Sloan. Nonsense, milady. It is my duty to serve thee in whatever capacity I may. Though I will not deny it has been more than a little eventful at times. Strange as it may seem, however, it was but a trifling matter that caused my heart to race the fastest. The affair of the lodging house guest book. Yes. I still feel awful about that. Wrote my real name down without thinking. And then you rather compounded the issue, if you'll forgive my saying so. We had agreed we would pretend to be grandfather and granddaughter, yet you could not stop yourself from addressing me as milady. Alas, I fear that deception is not a strength of mine. I must once more beg thy forgiveness for this buffoonish oversight. Please, Sir Sloane, there's no need to apologize. The look on your face was priceless. I shall remember it till the day I die. I doubt I would have such fond memories if you had not been with me. You are too kind, and perhaps the passing of time hath rendered it an experience more mirthful than mortifying. I must confess also to having felt a certain satisfaction in being addressed as grandfather. I can always call you it again if you like. Please, milady, there will be no need for that. Yeah. Up the hill. Grave. We are.
Forgive me, beloved. I have been unable to visit as often as I would have wished, and I fear I shall not be visiting again soon. Thank you, all of you.
Wow. What a view.
She asked that she be buried here. She was so very weak toward the end, barely able to walk, let alone ascend these hillsides. Her last wish was that she at least be permitted her final rest in such a place. Though I was a poor husband while she yet lived, ere absent on some quest or other, I was able to give her this, at least. But enough of my self-indulgence. We must away to Savalon without delay.
Onwards. Over the clouds here. Nice spot. Back down we go. Let's see. down here. Yeah, locked off. Okay, let me grab one more save real quick, because I believe there is a fight right here around this corner. Up we go, and over here.
Savalon lieth a little further up ahead.
I don't suppose you would all be so good as to spare me a moment of your time.
Designated evil vizier.
Prime Minister? What are you doing all the way out here?
I have come for the wind crystal, Your Highness. Now, would you be so good as to give it to me?
Surely not.
I'm afraid so. I intend to give the crystal to Holograd, and in return, I shall be granted control of this entire kingdom.
Holograd? But of course those wretched warmongers had a hand in this. And the two mercenaries, they assailed us at thy bidding?
You could put it like that, yes. Naturally, I didn't expect them to be quite so useless. I suppose the old adage still stands. If one wants something done properly, one must do it oneself. It's rather inconvenient, but never mind.
An asterisk? Prime Minister, you too possess one.
Soon all Halcyonia will answer to me and me alone. The wind crystal will be mine, no matter what the cost.
So yeah, this is the monk boss.
Let's stay focused.
And that is the job we will be claiming for ourselves here.
You will regret making an enemy of me.
Missed.
Man, get it!
Careful of counters. Be very wary of enemies who are able to counterattack. You might strike back when you yourself attack, or even when you use items. Whatever the trigger is, they'll get a free hit when you perform that action. If you're up against a powerful foe, you can be pretty sure they'll have some kind of counter in their arsenal. Might not always trigger, but once they've shown their hand, be sure to take adequate precautions. These will become more and more constant as the game goes on. Throw up an aggravate here to keep him safe. Also, as he is a chapter end boss, he has a slightly different theme to the others. To the previous one we faced. Let's protect on Seth.
All right then.
Have Adele tell us what this guy's deal is. Weak to Earth, okay. Vulnerable to swords as well. Over a Defang.
Let me see. I must endure.
Let's pull up here with everyone else. Okay, he's out of stance now. We don't have an Earth spell because not available this early in the game. So we'll just use some other fun. I don't think he's poisonable. Most bosses are resistant to these kind of things, but you know what? We'll give it a shot. It's early.
Come and
Did
get
that
it!
work? Okay. Didn't say anything. It just didn't work. Oh, we do have an Earth ability. Forgot about Shield Bash. Let's go further protection here. Let's put it on Adele.
All right then.
Because I'm gonna have her go in. Maybe not that hard though. Just gonna defang him with her. Quick damage on Elvis.
Be healed.
Already heal here. There we go. Everyone's topped up. This guy's not too strong. Fairly early boss, so. Shield bash him. Big damage from Sir Sloan.
Is this the extent of your capabilities? How pathetic. I am a merciful man. I will spare you if you give me the crystal. You escape with your lives, and I get my heart's desire. Control of the entire kingdom.
Oh. Let's just... I can't shield bash. We're just gonna cross cuts into him here. For big damage.
Found your Achilles heel.
Alright, let's reapply our protect here.
Spirits protect
Get
us.
used to this.
Oh, what's next, I wonder?
Let's just go in with big damage now.
Get her.
Fire.
Come and get it!
Heal bash. The new.
How can I really be staring defeat in the face? No, I cannot lose. That is not how this is supposed to end. I will defeat you, and Halcyonia will be mine. All mine.
Unlikely.
This is no time to be contemplating defeat. Not least because it will never happen. I'm up, huh?
That's a new ability on new tag on Elvis. Fires us down. I don't remember that being around. I'm sure it was in the original release, but I don't remember it. Let's defang him here, just to keep him low. Let's cover Elvis,
A little
because
magical assistance.
we don't want him getting popped.
Let
Quick
me
pull!
at 'em.
Heal bash.
Allow me.
Heal him.
Help you.
We should have done a party together later just in case Seth takes a bunch, but he should be alright. Going for the big damage with Adele here. Big hit from Sir Sloan. Inner Alchemy for all of that damage that we just dealt. Right back.
Away and bile your heat.
To arms.
And top Seth up.
Come and get it!
I don't think we need to do a fault line here and just bash him. Okay, and then he gets an actual turn. Let's Torch Kick, and Sir Sloan finishes.
People don't choose asterisks.
Mine.
Asterisks choose people.
Mine.
They'll learn Sword of Stone. People pleasers that help us farm humans. The Monk Asterisk. This will be on Adele for a little bit, at least. Monks are powerful, purely physical fighters who excel at inflicting critical hits. Abilities Strong Strike, which performs a physical attack on the target deals heavy, but has a slightly reduced chance of landing. I don't use it very often because that slightly reduced is all of it, for as it tends to be. And Invigorate boosts your physical attack by 50% for 3 turns.
Yield, Horton. Thou art bested.
Ah, how could this happen? The asterisk was meant to render me invincible.
Maybe we should have picked the tank.
An asterisk is only as strong or as weak as its possessor. And in thy case, Prime Minister, 'twould seem thou wert not strong enough.
Stop! Don't come any closer. Please. I know that I've done wrong. I shall gladly relinquish the wind crystal. Just leave me be. Please.
Pathetic. You are of as little use as those idiot mercenaries you hired.
Russian man.
Adam? I mean, Lord Commander, what are you doing here?
And if anything more annoying, foolish, wittering, useless worm.
Behold, the big man.
Now, give me the wind crystal.
And what if we refuse?
Then the second time of asking will be considerably less polite. But if you insist, come. I will teach you how foolish it is to deny me.
Alright, here we go.
Our quest cannot end here.
Alright, so you'll notice there's no fancy background. You can technically win this fight, but it's difficult
All shall kneel before me.
and requires some cheese. Because that happens.
And get it!
Yeah, he has the ability to deal with the devil, which we'll learn about later. As you can see, he has 94,000 HP.
Sorry to trouble you.
We're not gonna worry about beating him because it's not gonna happen. Because you also have to hit the man.
Here goes nothing.
She actually survived a hit. That's impressive.
Spirits,
I
heal
am
us.
in your debt.
Yeah, he gains a lot of HP. There's a cheese build you can use to beat him here. But Sir Sloan, I really wish you would stop resing her and just let this fight end.
No. Good ace bow.
No,
There we go.
not yet.
I had expected a little more from you, if I am honest. But no, such a pity. The Wind Crystal will be coming with me.
Hey! Put her down!
Very well. Catch!
What? No!
Didn't catch her.
I have what I came for. But you refused my mercy. And for that, you must pay. With your lives!
Sir Sloan!
I will hold him here. Friends, escort Her Majesty to safety.
What about you?
I shall not tarry long. No longer than it takes to best this fiend.
Sir Sloan!
Obi-Wan sacrifice moment.
Finally. An opponent who might actually be worthy of my time. But you cannot stop the inevitable.
To stop you will be enough, whelp.
Fast for an old man.
I had hoped that you might have some staying power. But I see that you are flagging already. You are finished, Hero of Light. How can you hope to defeat me?
I am a hero of light, no longer. And merely in facing you, I have already won.
Already gone.
Sir Sloan!
Impressive. I will resist the urge to toy with my prey next time.
Smash the whole dang mountain.
Lord Commander, the Halcyonian army is mobilizing.
Is that so? Then it seems our entertainment ends here for today.
What of Princess Gloria, Lord Commander?
Leave her. The Wind Crystal has been secured. We have what we came for. The rest is merely a sideshow. We return at once.
Sir.
And now that the crystal is finally ours, it is time for our next move.
When we were finally able, we paid our last respects at Sir Sloane's grave.
Good cloak up to his wife. Good time for credit.
All right, old man. Hope you're up there enjoying a wee drink or two with Lady Emma. Here's to you both.
I'm not sure that's what you're supposed to say. Still,
Still what?
That would be nice.
Aye.
Sir Sloane, I'll do it. I'll do what you asked. I won't let you down.
Come, we must be on our way.
And there's our title drop. Sir Sloane has left the party. Yep. Here we are. You guys have found some treasure on the boat. Bad timing for that one. Been healed up? We have been. Let's do some setup here. Alright, Adele, congratulations. We're monk now. We need to get to level 3 to get Bare Knuckle Brawler, and then we just don't need to give her weapons ever again. It's very useful. So, I think staves is what the monk uses. Let's see. Spears as well. We don't have a good spear. Axe is better for now. Let's see if I've got anything that might be a little more effective. Nope, that overloads. Okay. Look at the axe for a little bit here. Might be better armor setups for her as well, but I think the Lamellar is still fine. Yeah. It's all just physical stuff. Her hands open. Save. After that. Now we should be able to get the other chest, maybe, actually. And we go across the bottom path. Because, Sir Sloane smashed the top one down. Go around the Hecatonk here. Oh. An axe. That's a broad axe. Is that actually better? That's what I'm using right now. Okay. Let's see. I thought it was right up here somewhere. 101 peaks. Might actually not be accessible yet then. Thought it was. Might be part of that comeback later, same as the other one. Up to the north, or it's a little further over here. There's a little more dungeon left. Thought it was down there though. Here it is. One more teleport point. Find this guy. Yeah, that's what I thought. 660 pigs, and that's this place cleaned out. The chapter 1. Well, elsewhere.
Welcome back, Lord Commander.
The Wind Crystal is ours. Proceed with the next stage of the plan.
As you wish.
Lord Commander, good to see you back.
What have you to report, Lonsdale?
King Vernon of Halcyonia has formally rejected our offer of an alliance. How shall we respond?
For now, we do not.
Very well.
We march soon. Make sure your troops are ready.
Of course, Lord Commander.
Chapter 1, Chasing Mirages. Alright, now you can, as you can hear, the music's a bit different. Played on some more Arabic instruments. Got new enemies. New stickmen. Orcs. Yeah, Orc Leader and Goblin Archers. Completely new batches of enemies.
Come
Still weakness Daves. Let's get this guy and get... Okay! Right.
What's the plan?
Get this fellow. And any of you guys weak to axes? Maybe the leader, but we don't know. Scan him. Ah, he's weak to bows.
Oh, what's next, I wonder?
Let's see. Lightning, fire, fire. Let's do a fire shot into the pack here. Not quite enough to finish that one off. Oh, they're casting Cura. Alright, well, we're going to have to do some single target firing here. Alright, you. Knock it off.
Your days are we all have our weaknesses.
Let me at him.
Stop. No more healing.
Here I go.
Oh, yeah, some of these abilities use HP as well, I forgot. So, Strong Strike, for example, misses. Because of course it does. Hate this ability, it's so bad. Never works.
Eat sorcery. Ooh, right in the soft
Bunch damage this guy, so at least if he heals, he's gotta heal just himself. You guys are annoying. You don't have enough output to just like dunk him immediately. Shield bash this guy. Yes. Courage, so buff the damage of the back of the team here. Go with the archer first. Bashir with the lightning. Make sure this guy goes.
That'll do nicely.
Let me see.
He's weak to water, right? Yep.
Your days are numbered.
Let me at him.
Let's just use HP. Okay, that's why Seth was so low in the last fight. I was like, I don't think he's been taking that much damage. Because I'm using his HP for shield bash.
You rang? Away,
Be gone.
I cannot be defeated.
Underdog bonus, good. And so Basuna for Gloria, Sword of Stone for Seth, and Inner Alchemy for Adele. That's a self-heal, if you remember from the boss. Let me check what Sword of Stone is. The Sword of Stone, from Earth Imbued Physical Attack. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Gloria's Basuna is Poison, Blindness, Silent Sleep, Paralysis, Contagion, Freezing, and Daubing Cleanse. So not quite Esuna, but you will notice that's not here. We gotta do something special to get access to Esuna.
The city is just up ahead. Savalon's ties with my own kingdom go back generations. I have made the journey here from Musa many times.
Any idea how the water crystal might have wound up here?
No, sadly. But I have no doubt that King Orion will lend us his aid in finding it, if the rumors Sir Sloane heard were true.
You okay, Gloria?
I am fine. Come. We must be on our way.
He's not fine. Definitely not fine. Oh, party chat. Next up, Savalon. I hope Gloria's okay after everything that happened. Boy, I've been meaning to ask you something, Your Highness. Me? Oh, of course. What is it, Elvis? I've not been to Savalon before. What's it like? You mean what are the taverns and the food like, right? So, brief note. The way you actually get to Halcyonia is through Savalon, so I guess him and Adele just pass through. Well, the way you get to Halcyonia from where Elvis is from, I mean. We'll see it eventually, but yeah. Oh, a bit of it. I'm a scholar, remember? I like to get a thorough understanding of a place before I pay it a visit. I don't think you're fooling anyone, Elvis. Well, I'm not wanting to know about the food and that, I suppose. What's it like? Savalonian food and drink? Let me think. Well, one or two things did make quite an impression on me. I seem to recall a juice made from cactus and citrus fruits that was really rather delightful. But well-rounded. Wow, that does sound kind of delicious. There's a lot of food talk in this game because you haven't picked up on it yet between Adele's first quest and this. Ha! I knew it. You want to know about our eating and drinking prospects just as much as I do. No, I don't. Well, I do. Didn't even know you could juice a cactus. Right? Great. Why don't we all go and try some when we get there? That does sound nice. Yes, I like that. Alrighty. Now we can finally get excited about hitting the desert. Let's get a move on, shall we? Says in his pitch black outfit. Yeah, let's do this. You ready, Gloria? Ah, yes. All set. Thank you. Such thoughtful people. Thank you. All of you. I keep her distracted. Let her get lost in the brain. Got a chain there. Just close enough.
The wide open gets stuck in.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's bash these guys. Bonk.
Allow me.
Fire, followed by some directed fire.
Your days are not. Your tale ends here. Almighty
Burn.
brutally effective.
Shouldn't need to do this. We can just do a targeted fire and then a targeted. Nope. Nope, it's fine. Only one target left for this thunder.
That'll do nicely.
Wave 2, 3 combos.
Come and get it.
Cross cut.
Very well.
No, these are weak to light.
Your
Not
days
fire.
are wonderful.
You. You. Ow.
What's the plan?
Zap this guy. Can't wait until I can take this axe out. We're so close to being able to do the really cool stuff with her. Go.
Let me at him.
Push this off.
Man, talk about working up a thirst.
Now this is interesting.
Fire let's do a quick cure here. Dell's also missing a lot, but she still has more than everyone else in the party because of how I've got her set up, so it's fine. And yeah, and right here is Cephalon. Forgot about that. I didn't even need to do that heal, but it's fine. We're gonna be sleeping anyway.
And what of your own home, friend?
Not good, I'm afraid. The lower floors are entirely submerged.
A lot of water.
To be left with nowhere to live at all. What then?
You're about to be made homeless, you say? Ah, come on now. I'm sure it can't be as bad as all that. Crikey.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's a little wet, bit damp.
Whoa.
A little bit of moisture. And if you played the demo for this, this is the city it takes place in. Welcome to Savalon, an oasis in a desolate desert.
Well, it certainly looks like whoever took the water crystal came here.
It certainly does.
Alrighty. Best go and have a wee word with the king then, eh?
Is that really such a good idea, Elvis?
Eh? Oh, why would it not be?
Well, he's an important man, and you have a habit of putting your foot in your mouth.
I know exactly what to say to the great and the good, thank you very much. I am the great and the good. Nobility, born and bred.
You're kidding, right? You.
Don't look so surprised. Ah, you think I'd never mentioned it before?
You haven't mentioned it before. Do you think I'd forget something like that?
Really? Well, if I didn't, it's because it's not important. We're all the same underneath, eh?
I cannot believe you sometimes.
Oh, don't be like that. But tell you what, I'll let you in on some noble knowledge by way of an apology. Kings, lords, emperors, all those sorts. They deal with more scheming and intrigue on the average day than most folks do in a lifetime. Which means they tend to be surrounded by backstabbers and spies. We need to be on our guard.
Keep an eye out. Alright, adventure task number 3, ward lights and treats. Tried using a ward light yet, so that'll prevent monsters from noticing you should go about your business. Always a good idea to have one to hand in case you end up in a position where another fight might be one too many. And there's another use type item you might want to try, monster treats. Use one any fight with a monster of the relevant family will bring more of that monster's friends running, resulting in a string of consecutive battles. Rewards for defeating monsters in these running battles will be even more generous than usual, so be sure to give it a try. Yes, that's very, very good to have. So yeah, here's our fast travel man as well. Wagons. Wagons enable you to travel quickly from one town you've already visited to another. It's always well worth revisiting the places you've been. You'll always find new quests and items waiting for you when you arrive. More wagon rides are free, so there's no excuse not to seek out the icon and use one. Party chat. Things could be worse. Jings, I'm sweating buckets here. I reckon I'm getting too old for this game, you know. Nonsense. I don't doubt that Sir Sloan would have crossed the sands with ease. Oh, I didn't mean to complain. Still, a drop or two of rain wouldn't go amiss around these parts, eh? No doubt the locals would agree with you. I believe the Savalonians say that a drop of rain is more precious than a sapphire. Hey, suppose they don't see so many of them, eh? They're not the only ones, eh? What's gotten into you all of a sudden? Well, I was just thinking about a story Sailor Boy here told us. About when the wind died down and he was out at sea and got stranded in the doldrums. Bet you'd have given a sapphire or two for a drink of water back then, eh, laddie? Aye, compared to that, nothing much to worry about, eh? Ha ha! I suppose it is important to try and put things into perspective sometimes. Aye, that it is, your highness, that it is. Online functionality will not be used while exploring as it was not possible to connect to the server. What? Weird. Oh, it's Tuesday. I was like, what's going on? Steam servers are under. I felt like, did my internet die again? No. No, the frickin' Steam servers are doing their weekly reset. Water fills the streets of Savalon, but life must go on. For all we cannot abandon our city, it's the only habitable place in this entire desert. See it? Can you see that magnificent house rising out of the water? Well, that's my house. Spent an enormous fortune on it, and now half of it's submerged. Those I can only laugh. Alright. Welcome to the city. Nice place. Boat is ready to go. What you got, Gloria? We should visit King Orion as soon as possible. It is imperative that we act on the information that Sir Sloan gave us without delay. Oh? Elvis? Crikey. Flooded city in the middle of a desert. Quite a sight, eh? And another reminder of just what the crystals are capable of. What did Elvis say again? Need to be careful because kings tend to be surrounded by backstabbers and spies. Not like him to worry about anything like that. Guess we really had better keep our guard up. Chest over there. It'll be a minute before we can get it though. Hello, ma'am. Came for a little holiday in the desert. Let's cash in our boxes here. Let's see, 2 medium JP orbs, that's useful. That'll help with the grinding. I should just spend one of those on Adele right now, actually. Booster button magic attack. And 2 medium, just a second JP. Step back out here. Let's see. A booster button magic attack can go to Elvis. Use it the most. And I am going to spend this on Adele to get her some stuff here. Bare Knuckle Brawler. So powerful. I'm going to spend both of them just to get her level 4 as well. Firebird. Oh, I got 3 of them. Okay, let's go all the way in. Just get her. There's some progress here. Alright, so we got access to a few very nice abilities here for Adele. So, Firebird is just a fire-imbued physical attack. Which reduces their fire resist, which is really strong. More importantly, so I think I already have Seth equipped with Dungeon Master and Divine Rod. Yeah, I do. So we'll take this off and we will give her Bare Knuckle Brawler. I'll pop up here to the equipment menu. And by disarming ourselves, we gain a bunch of attack. I don't think there's anything that we really could give her that will make it better for quite a little bit here. This scales really effectively. There's a quest over there that will start when we walk that way. I want to hit up the rest in real quick. Oh, I can't go that way. Right, I gotta go this way. Let me drop a save too, because I haven't dropped one in a little bit. Boom, boom. Let's also do some shopping. Oh, takes 2 individual bow. Yep, can't use the shield. Yep, I know. Thank you. I want to talk to the shop. Alright, equipment. we can look at the spear here. These are the weapons that would be good for a monk, but it's not an upgrade. Alright, let's focus on... So this headband is important if I remember right. Is this good? No, it just increases your target chance. Okay. Sometimes something... Okay, yep. Iron bangles if we want more HP. Anything crazy added to this pile? Not really. You can get some better attack items. Double-bladed bouge is really nice. It's 1,000. I only have 4k here. But I do want to get some upgrades for the team. Elvis is unfortunately at cap on his way, so let's get Seth upgraded. Get some armor. Well, actually, I get 1 mithril staff for Gloria. And let's see here, what can we do to help out the team? So a headband, that is good for Adele as well. Not too bad. Barrel helm gives 4 to being targeted. This gives 5. Coat Dublaze. Ring mail. I think I want to start pivoting into Dublaze, into the lighter armor for Adele. It keeps her speed and evasion up. It's very helpful. It also reduces her chance of being targeted. Let's see. We can also start putting on the really heavy, like, accessories onto her in exchange as well, which is part of what makes Monk so busted. Let's go Dublaze here. That on Adele. Another one of these might be good for Seth. Let's see what we got here. So we can get the Iron Bangle, get a second Flame Talisman. I can just go all in on damage with Adele, which not terrible. Thunder Talisman is speed and aim and crit chance. That's actually probably better to pick. That will give her some more options. That prevents silence, so that's going to be really important to get for our Elvis and Gloria. Let's go Thunder Talisman here for Adele over the Bronze Bangle. I'll rock this for a little bit. We're out of monies. Another save, so I don't have to do all that shopping again. That bangle on Seth if I feel like it. What does he have right now? He has the sleep immunity, some speed. We can actually equip that. That's actually fine, yeah. Bronze bangle on, get him some more HP. He is the tank after all. What is her feather mantle again? Speed, evasion, physical defense, magic defense. It's just nice to have. 2 special. I might as well give him these because he can wear them. Actually, no. So I want to be able to get him into the mithril staff as soon as possible. Walk into the bazaar.
We wish to speak with the manager. Where is Lord Bernard?
Hey, folks! First of all, I want to say what a huge pleasure it is to have so many of you with us today. Thanks for coming out.
Is that Orpheus? The bard?
Never mind your thanks. Tell us what you're going to do about the water.
People are saying it is Lord Bernard's fault. That the waterways he dug beneath the city are the cause of the floods. Is this true?
Mr. Orpheus, sir, could you please ask Lord Bernard to come and address the crowd? We simply wish to know the truth of the situation. Surely he owes us that much at least.
The truth, eh? Wow, that's a big one. But what is truth?
Oh boy.
Really?
Less of the theatrics. Just go and get him, will you? We will not be fobbed off with an appearance from one of his lackeys. Hear, hear!
Bring it out! Bring it out!
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, folks, but Lord Bernard can't be with us today. Look, I can see that you guys are pretty unhappy. It doesn't take an empathetic genius to sniff the discontentment on the wind. So how about I sing a little something to put your minds at ease? It's a future classic, I promise.
You had better be joking, minstrel!
She's the jewel of the desert, the city in the sand. She's pretty and pleasant, and her people, they are grand. Come on, smile and be happy, my June-dwelling friends, because the hard times you're suffering from, they're coming to an end. Oh, my heart goes out to all of you, and so does my song. Yeah, my heart goes out to all of you. Now please, just move along.
He is right. We should return to our homes.
Suspicious.
Yes, we must do as the bard says.
But, wait! Where are you all going? What in heaven?
Wowie zowie. They weren't kidding when they said these asterisks was something else. I brought the house down.
You're...
Whoa, Princess Gloria, is it really you? Have I even seen you since the Musa days? It is an honor, a pleasure, and a privilege as ever, Your Highness.
Spare me your fawning pretenses. I would prefer an explanation of what you just did to those poor townspeople.
What do you mean? I saw some people in need of a little lift, so I sang them sweet, that's all. Anyway, what brings you to Savalon? Don't tell me they banished you from Musa too. No, wait, Musa got smashed to pieces, right?
Hey, watch your mouth.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry if you're upset, Your Highness. Too soon, I guess? And who might you be?
I'm...
On second thoughts, I don't care.
Wow. You know this guy?
His name is Orpheus. He was Musa's court minstrel. He wormed his way into my father's affections, then began embezzling funds at the earliest opportunity.
Aye, that'll get you exiled right enough. Can't say I'm surprised. The fellow's got bad apple written all over him.
I'm standing right here, you know.
That was the intention.
Look, the life of a groundbreaking artist doesn't come cheap. Honestly, it's so hard being amazing. You still don't get me at all, do you, Your Highness? Some things never change.
Do you really imagine I have the slightest interest in what you think of me after all that's happened? I have far more important things to worry about.
Wow. Tough crowd. Well, I know when I'm not wanted. Time to exit stage right. Come again soon, Your Highness. Thank you, and good night.
That guy's a real piece of work. Don't let him get to you, Gloria.
Oh, I don't intend to. I have neither the time nor the inclination. Now, shall we make our way to the palace?
Yes. Right, now we can access the rest of the city. Lord Bernard is currently busy and unable to receive visitors, I'm afraid. Yes, we'll be back in there soon. Don't understand what happened. One moment I was demanding answers from Bernard, the next I was meekly returning home. Must have been Orpheus' words that caused my change of heart. Curse that silver-tongued snake. There's a prison up the hill, but I don't believe we can do anything with it just yet. Let's see. There's a side quest to pick up there. It's not Honey Hall, is it? Let's see. Look at, oh, here she is. We also need to find the 3 chests in this area. Though one of them's over on that building that we can't quite get to yet. One of them might be over here as well. I just saw that thing up there. Have a look over here. Nope, sorry, dude. Excuse me. One of these two have it. Here's one. Spear. Just a spear. I don't think this is an upgrade for a delve, but we're just gonna double check. Nope. It's gonna be hard to beat Thunder and Flame Talisman boosted base stats for a while here. It's empty for now. What's up here? Beyond line the dungeons, wherein hardened criminals that dwell. No place in ordinary citizen has any business entering. Yep, so, oh, you can go inside. Hello? Unlock the dungeon, you're advised not to approach the hardened criminals therein. Can't go in here yet. Back here later. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay, let's take the long way around here since all the roads are flooded, so it makes it kind of hard to get where we're going. Now we can make our way up this road. Through here. Here's the inn. This inn layout reminds me of the first inn from the first game. Oh, I am out of money. I can't rest. Oops. I'm broke. Too poor to afford a hotel. Let's see. Here's our side quest. Here he is. Gifts is the best way to show one's affections, yes? Collect some pretty seashells. Take it. This chip door right here might have something. Oh no, that's Ani Hall. Where's this other chest at? Oh, I might have some recollection. Is it like right up here on the road or something? No, where is this other one? I know where that there's one more in the town somewhere. Huh. Under the water, is it? Let's see. I don't think it's hidden by the camera anywhere. They don't usually do that. That one over there that we'll have to wait a little bit to get to. Right, poison mines, right, yep. The effects and how to clear them, yep. No, God. Let it, I know. Here is the boat lady. Can't find this chest here before we start progressing anything. Let's see. Where is that other chest at? I think it was anywhere too hard to find. Might be somewhere I can't get to just yet. Thought it was reachable. There was only one chest I couldn't get. No, we'll find it eventually. Maybe I'll find it off screen if I do some grinding. Quick check in this corner. Okay. There, nothing in this corner. Highlights right to the palace. Doors are always open, even to those who are strangers to the kingdom. King Orion has always prided himself on his open mind and a voracious consumer of tales from foreign lands. Alas, His Majesty has not been well lately. He may not currently be available for an audience. Yeah, not there either. In we go. A single chest in the palace. I think it's through that door, actually. Hello.
Princess Gloria. It is a great relief to see you safe and well.
I am sorry if I caused you any undue concern, Prince Castor.
Please, there is no need to apologize. If I might ask, what became of you after the fall of your kingdom?
It is rather a long story, I'm afraid.
And so, we find ourselves here today. You believe Savalon's current troubles to have been caused by the water crystal?
I do, and I wondered if your honored father might know anything that could help us in investigating the matter further.
Your Highness, permit me to offer my deepest sympathies for all that has befallen you. Alas, our own realm is currently suffering grave troubles of its own. It saddens me to say this, but we are unable to offer any assistance.
Silence. That is not your decision to make. You must forgive Dromed his presumption. While his official title is that of Record Keeper to the court, he also serves in an unofficial capacity as an advisor. And what he says is not without truth. Our current situation is not a pleasant one.
City is underwater.
My honored father, the king, his whereabouts are currently unknown.
Goodness! Have you any idea what might have happened to him?
Sadly not. We had thought that he might have been kidnapped, but we have received neither a ransom demand nor contact of any other kind. We have also tried to notify my younger brother, Pollux, but since setting off on his tour of the nations of the world, he remains unreachable. The Council of Elders has been satisfied thus far with our tales of sudden sickness, but it is only a matter of time before they begin asking questions.
I am ever so sorry. I pray with all my heart that he will be returned to you soon.
You are too kind, Princess Gloria. I will confer with the Council on the matter of the Water Crystal. Perhaps one of the Elders will know something.
That would be great, wouldn't it, Gloria?
You dare interject, servant? Have you no shame?
Oh, you misunderstand, Prince Castor. My friend here is no servant. He is a companion and trusted ally. I owe him my life.
Yeah, nerd.
Friend? Companion? A lowly commoner?
Oh, come now, Your Highness. If you continue to insult my comrades, I fear I shall have no choice but to take offense.
Offense? At what? He is a commoner, is he not? I merely call a spade a spade.
Prince Castor.
Forgive me, Your Highness. I spoke out of turn. Now, to return to the matter at hand. Dromed.
The city's various districts began to fill with water at different times, but it seems the trouble first began around 3 years ago.
3 years? And was it not 3 years ago that Musa was attacked? The Council will be assembling shortly. We must consult with them on this matter right away. Please, if you would bear with us until then.
Of course, Your Highness.
Forgive the wait, Your Highness. Allow me to introduce Elders Cygnus and Bernard, Right Honorable members of the Council.
Cygnus, Minister of Commerce at your service. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Princess Gloria.
Bernard,
very normal-looking man here.
Of the gaming hall. It is an inestimable honor, Your Highness.
Prince Castor informs us that you seek knowledge of the Water Crystal.
We do indeed. I suspect that it might be the cause of the city having filled up with water. Might you know anything of such a connection?
Alas, the cause is somewhat more prosaic than that, Your Highness. I am afraid my men made a rather critical blunder while digging an underground waterway. In fact, you find us having just emerged from an emergency council meeting on that very subject.
And a very productive meeting it was, too. I must commend you on your ready acceptance of responsibility, Lord Bernard. To have offered to help in righting the mistake is further proof, if such were needed, of your unimpeachable character. This man is no crystal thief, Your Highness. You have my personal guarantee of that.
You honor me, Lady Cygnus.
Now, we must be getting on. The proposed countermeasures will require considerable planning if they are to go ahead. If you will excuse us.
Well, I guess what they're saying makes sense.
Perhaps. But if Bernard's waterways truly are the reason for the flooding, then there is one thing that strikes me as somewhat convenient. The gaming hall, his gaming hall, is one of the few places not afflicted, despite the vast quantities of water it uses.
Perhaps we had better go and take a look.
You will allow me to accompany you, I trust? If one of my subjects truly is connected to the disappearance of your kingdom's treasures, as a friend and ally, I cannot stand idly by.
Your help will be much appreciated, Your Highness.
And besides, I somewhat doubt the ability of this rabble to protect you. You are of noble birth, Lady Gloria. To associate so freely with the lowborn is...
Prince Castor.
Of course, Your Highness. Now is not the time to be casting aspersions on the quality of your companions. I hope you can all forgive me, and that I might prove to be of assistance.
I hope so too.
You won't be as good as Sir Sloan.
All right. Looks like we're headed for the gaming hall.
Casters accompanying the party. Alright. Side quest here. Despise goblin archers. Alright, go kill 3 goblin archers for a bow. Sure. What do you say, lady? Alright, check this room right here. There's our chest. And excuse me, antidotes. You out this hall here. Or, Down we go. Okay. Already checked. The Prince and the Paupers. Oh boy. Crikey, these snacks I bought are good. Couldn't help yourself, huh? You kidding? Can't pass a stall and not buy something. Don't suppose you fancy a skewer, do you, Prince Castor? At a credit to your kingdom, I must say. Recommend thee do not presume to speak to me. We're not friends. Hold on, pal. You were the one who asked to come along with us. I offer to accompany Princess Gloria. Commoners who trail in her wake are of no interest to me. You know, Elvis isn't actually a commoner. His family's kind of a big deal. The idea that this man is of any consequence at all is laughable. No person of quality will indulge in filthy street foods. Look at him licking his fingers. But you are a noble, right, Elvis? What does it matter? I'm a connoisseur of tasty treats, that's all you need to know. Now, why don't you just admit you fancy a nibble, your highness? Heaven only knows how they get this coating so crispy. I do not want a nibble, certainly not something you have mauled in such a fashion. Now, please do not bother me again. Prince Castor. Did you not hear what I said? You're going the wrong way. Then why did you not tell me so? Hey, you're one, your highness. Oh, another quest. That's dialogue.
Someone, please! You must help!
What's the matter, sir?
The one-eyed creature. It attacked us.
A one-eyed creature?
Yes. I escaped and came to seek help, but my friend is still in danger. Please, you must help him.
We would be glad to. Would we not?
Yeah, of course.
You would?
Just leave it to us. You go tell the city guard about what happened, okay?
Very well. And thank you.
Get to that right after we check out the
It
hall.
sounds as if we need to hurry.
Alright. Some money. Let's see here. I think there's another chest. Just like really annoyed now that I can't find it. No side quest. So sad, a real tragedy. Booksmarts. Borrow a book from the boy who likes reading. Oh, back in Halcyonia. Gives me another reason to go check that out for more quests.
Whoa. I never expected to see a fountain like that in the middle of the desert.
Me neither. Talk about decadent. Not that I mind a little luxury, but you can have too much of a good thing.
Oof. They spared no expense in decking this place out, that's for sure.
Prince Castor, to what do we owe this inestimable pleasure?
Hard.
Well, might I ask what brings you here, your highness?
Princess Gloria was taking a tour of the city. I thought it would be rude not to offer to accompany her.
Ah, the life of a prince is a hard one, is it not? But I am forgetting myself. Allow me to introduce Annie Hale. The rustic charms of her performing menagerie have been entertaining our clientele of late. You will have to forgive her abysmal manners. I found her wandering the wilds, and it seems her upbringing was far